Good afternoon. Good evening from here in Nigeria. And so the election results from the governorship elections that started yesterday, or that took place yesterday across states of the Nigerian Federation, uh, have begun to trickle in. Results are now coming in, and the collations are still happening in some places. But we expect all results to be out this evening. Reason being that the voter turnout was actually very low, and so we are not expecting so much. You don't expect so much from where there is not so much. Uh, like they say, to whom much is given, much is expected. How about to whom nothing is given? What do you expect? So less was given yesterday to the elections, and lesser results are being expected across the states where the elections actually took place. So uh, that's it. Well, the results so far include that number one, Lagos State is being clinched as expected by Sanwo-Olu. Yeah, people said yeah, Sanwo-Olu and all of that. So, APC folks, yeah, you have it there. Why is it that it's being very difficult for uh, uh, Jimmy Agbaji to actually win? This is about how many times Jimmy Agbaji has been contesting. They will bring a new person each time who was not known from Adam, and he will still defeat some. I mean, he will still defeat Agbaji. Same thing happened with Ambody the last time. He defeated Agbaji. Well, whatever is responsible for that, Jimmy Agbaji. Some people will say take art, but I say well, it's bound to happen sometimes. Life is funny. Well, let's continue and talk about other states. Well, in Ogun State, like we mentioned yesterday, we expected it to be tense. Tense because uh, the contenders and the competition is actually quite enormous, because the incumbent governor to allow for has refused to allow for his party to determine who will succeed him, and so because of it, um, because of that, he decided to go and support candidate of his own choice in another party. Not also forgetting that PDP also has a Buruji Kashamu, all these people who are big, big money bags, and you know for real that you know for real. I see your comments, TY too. You know for real that a lot of people believe that as we still speak right now, elections in Nigeria are still about who is paying. So the big, big people who have the wherewithal to buy votes or buy elections, they are the ones who are competing. So we want to see who has the highest of money to pay in Ogun State. So, but as it stands now, the APC candidate in earlier reports today says that he has already gone ahead to be celebrating his victory, even though the results have not exactly come out as yet or totally. So, well, whether I as one or you will win or not, I received a call earlier today from Ogun State, one of the persons who would have given me the authentic information, the clear story so far. But I didn't receive the call. By the time I called back, he was engaged again, and I've not been able to reach him ever since. But if you have the information, please let us know what is happening in Ogun State as we speak right now. But people are saying that it will not be too good for. It's not looking good for PDP. Away from Ogun State and Lagos State, River State, that is where another news is coming from. That the Independent National Electoral Commission has decided to suspend the election in River State. Don't forget that River State is of interest to many people, especially because APC had no candidates from long running legal battle, and they decided to adopt candidates of another party, the AAC, African Action Congress. So it was expected that the AAC would would now be, the major party being, I mean, uh, fighting or jostling for the position against the incumbents of the PDP, Nyesom Wike. As it stands, as of yesterday, people were expecting that APC would deploy their machineries, AAC would deploy their machineries, but do not forget that AAC said that they are not in alliance with APC regardless of wherever they decide to support. But then today, because violence were being reported across parts of the state, of course, So, but what is of concern is, apart from the fact that the news, which I'm going to put on the screen right now, that INEC issued a press release today stating that they have suspended the elections in Rivers State for reason that violence was has marked the election. So let me just read the first paragraph of it. It says, based on reports from officials, it is officials in the field, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has determined that there has been widespread disruption of elections conducted on the 9th of March 2019 in Rivers State. And let me try read the last one. Okay, maybe not the last one contains the announcement that they have gone ahead to. So, but that is it. You can see the heading already says that suspension of electoral processes in Rivers State, and that's it. So INEC has gone ahead to suspend the election in Rivers State, but I read earlier today, immediately this press release was released on social media, people saying that Shure and Amechi are becoming too violent and they are the ones fomenting, but he becomes something that you begin to wonder, who are the people making this kind of comment. Shure himself did not deploy violence or soldiers or anything for his own election. Why would he want to go and do such, even though he has been one of the leading voices criticizing violence over time in electoral process? Why would he now be the one to go and be teaming up with other people to go and be fomenting violence in River State? For what? It was not even in River State. So those making those kind of comments, check out for them and uh, help them refocus their brains, because it's not exactly clear that they are right. Okay, so we do not also believe that even without Shore's concern or interest or support or backing, we are not also sure that the candidates of AAC in River State would have done such. We are not sure. So, but as it stands right now, and this is just me making my own personal comment, I don't know the person in person, but those that know, if I'm not correct, please do ensure that you correct this impression. I mean, your comments are live. So those of you that want to make calls, you can now begin to do so. Opening the lines now. 081 70747424. What we are discussing is that the results are now already coming out. In continuation of what we said yesterday, who did you think would win? What result were you expecting? And what result will surprise you if it did not meet your expectation? So, but the results are now beginning to come out. What do you feel by the results we are now beginning to see or getting already? Um, so now, what do you feel about the suspension of election in River State? Why do you think it is so? Well, but before the suspension, there were two separate reports. Some were saying APC, APC's adopted AAC candidate has already defeated Wiki, and that Wiki was on his way out, and that. But the other reports we are seeing were counter reports saying, "Oh, Wiki has already defeated, has already won in the election, and because he had won, they decided to now use the military and the INEC to to do the same thing they did in Osun State, to try to obtain the victory again, to try to suspend the election and come back again and woo and how did they even describe what they did in Osun State? To say that they saw that they already lost the election to PDP and decided that declared it uh, inconclusive. So when you declare something inconclusive, you can always come back, put all the machinery in place, and make sure that you rig it. We learned that that is what happened according to one narrative, but the other narrative said that they already defeated Wiki, but because of violence reports, that they had to do all of those things. But whichever one is correct, if you have the actual info or the correct info, please do let us know by making comments or by making a call into the show. You can call into the show 08170747424. Those of you that will be calling from outside Nigeria, you gotta have the prefix country code +234. So you have 2348170747424. But that is as far as River State is concerned. I move on to another state of interest, Oyo State. Well, in Oyo State, we learned that Sheyi Makinde might be in early lead. Sheyi Makinde is the candidate of governorship candidate of the PDP, and we learned that he might already be in early lead. Early lead by by that they said people were already jubilating that the man won his local government area for PDP, and that he might also maintain such that it might be maintained throughout, because from the presidential election and the senatorial election conducted 2 weeks ago, the PDP already defeated the governor, uh, to make sure that it doesn't clinch his senatorial bid, and then they also won in major other parts of the country, and as such, so the PDP may have already been on their way capturing Oyo State. So, what do you think? I might not be able to stay too long on this show because my inverter is already making noise and the power is going out. I've had no electricity here in the past 2 weeks. I've been living on inverter, so I'm sorry. 5 more minutes before this thing goes completely off. If you have a call, but let me quickly respond to the comments already. I just opened the line. I don't know if it's active yet, but if you want to try. Let's see if the line is active. Um, Fred, thank you so much. Belinda Paul on Facebook says hi. How are you, Belinda? What's your what state is of interest to you, and how are you reacting to the outcomes or results there? One man soldier Luther. They said this is leading before the suspension with wide margin. But what was the result? Because we were hearing two different narratives. The narrative of the PDP people saying that Wiki had done it again or was doing it again, as had always been doing against Amici. But we also heard another narrative that Amici, with the help of the military, were already winning the election against Wiki. We also heard some people saying that they were not in support of either Amici or Wiki, but that they are happy that Wiki and his talks. But they are happy that Wiki has not been doing anything for the past how many years now, but that now they will be happy to see him go, because he's not the only thing he has been doing is to be paying talks, equipping talks to prepare for another 4 years. That is the only thing Wiki has been interested in. Whether that is true or false, well, those are the narratives we have been receiving. But whatever is the truth, violence is the reason cited by INEC to have suspended the election. Fredo Morige says, with the information you are giving us, you are more than NTA and channels. All right, thank you so much for that encouragement. His two say Governor Wiki predicted the suspension of election by INEC and APC to stop him from re-election. KG almost say this suspension, I'm tired of it. I don't know who is not tired of inconclusive and suspension. Prince Junior say APC is a 419. Well, according to some people, the suspension would not have happened if APC was actually in AAC, in this case now, was actually in lead. But that the reason for the suspension is, as known from previous antecedents, was because APC or their adopted AAC candidate was in the loss, was already losing it. So people have the opinion that that was the only way, that it is not the first time violence have been disrupting elections, even during the 2 weeks ago presidential and senatorial election, and also in some parts of other parts of the country where governorship elections and state house of assembly elections are going on, that there are violence in most parts, low turnout, and many things that have marked the election. But that the only way INEC would have declared any election suspended or inconclusive was because AAC was not leading. So that is what we have been hearing from one part, but we also heard on another part that AAC or APC, their support party, was leading. Whichever one is true, the LCM is that INEC has suspended the election. Well, and INEC has also said they have 48 hours to reconvene, to get reports from and determine what other parts. But what is not clear to me yet is whether they will be retaining the results they are from the places where violence did not affect their election or voting process or exercise so far, and then they will just go ahead and conduct in places where violence disrupted their own voting. So that is what I don't know. Or whether they are going to conduct a fresh one altogether across all those parts of the country. That's what I do not know yet. Let me take more comments. One man soldier Aluta said, I saw some result from a guy platform in River State. What is the result saying, one man soldier? I will say, you're welcome. Belinda Shegun, the truth is that since Shore no win, I'm no more interested in Nigeria politics. But well done, you are doing a great job. Well, whether Shore wins or not, Shore has candidates in governorship elections across states. He has candidates who are gunning for House of House, State House Assembly elections, and Shore himself is not tired. I still saw his live video yesterday monitoring elections, looking at what is happening, and I saw him also making comments saying that people have deserted the INEC method of ballots. That's why there was low turnout, because they didn't believe in the outcome of the last one they had. Well, a call is coming in. Let us see if we can um, respond to these calls. Hello, good evening from here in Nigeria. Hello, good evening. You are live on the show already. Yes, this is Shegun. You are live already.
After the program. I don't want to. I'll call it after the program.
Okay, you're not calling to contribute on the show.
Okay, I can contribute. I can contribute. You are doing a good job, and I so much love what you're doing. It's a blessing.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
So it's a good job, and I pray that God will give you. You're doing a good job, and I pray God will give you more grace and strength to do better than this.
Thank you very much.
And I don't know if you can support. No. I pray that God will give you.
Please, if you want to call in, endeavor to. I'll appreciate if you can mute the volume of your live stream so that it's not playing back into your call. It's slowing down the conversation as well. So, uh, Abiola Kende says, River State is for AAC. Amici is my boy. Abiola Kende. Well done. Anyways, Roslyn Adenike Okubade just say happy Sunday. Same to you from here in Nigeria this evening. Johnson Ifine says, I just hope AAC has not soiled its hands with APC. AAC did not accept the offer for any subtle form of alliance, so I'm not sure the assertion will be correct to say they soiled their hands. Tont E say, what's the number to call on? I'm closing the show in about 5 minutes. I said 5 minutes before. Okay, another 5 minutes now. The number to call is 081 Okay, I have another caller from UK. Hello. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, you are live on the show. Can you hear me? So sorry, I guess we have troubles with the network here. So solutions, too much conflict of interest. Well, that's human beings are generally difficult to manage. You can tell. Osasoge say AAC for life. Odion Campo. Shegun, I'm just coming online. You can always play back because we're already rounding off. It's not going to be long, right? But the summary is that we are talking about the results that are coming out. Sanwo-Olu is clearing Lagos already against Agbaje. There's certain Sheyi Makinde of PDP in Oyo State who is said to be in early victory. In Ogun State, the governorship candidate of APC, Dapo Abiodun, is already jubilating. And then in Rivers State, where AAC's candidate is adopted by APC, the INEC has suspended the election as a result of widespread violence disrupting the election across the state in most parts of the state. So those are the updates we are discussing. Beke Aji, the Rivers issue will be a test case for the integrity of Mr. Shore. It is deliberate too. They are also testing him. They are trying him. They want to see if they can use it to attract him. But Shore can be smart, you know. It was immediately they announced it. They declared this candidates. They adopted candidates for APC in Rivers. It was immediately Shore came out to say there's no alliance, and is not in alliance with. It's not in any alliance talk with the APC. So this was the result of your please, bro. I always love your program. Wallahi, that's Abidin Jimo. In Oyo State, I don't have clear results yet, but I learned that Sheyi Makinde is already taking early lead. In the same pattern that they won they won during the presidential, in the same pattern that PDP won during the presidential election and senatorial election, and 2 weeks ago. So the same pattern is being repeated. We learned, and so the guy Sheyi Makinde of the PDP might be clinching victory. But so far, INEC has not declared, so I am not also declaring. I'm only saying the feelers we have so far is to the suggestion that Sheyi Makinde of the PDP well cleared his own local government area by the election, by the result announced so far from that local government area. But that does not therefore translate to victory across the state. But people are already jubilating for him, who are his supporters, that he might therefore be clearing the entire state. That's the information available so far. But let's still wait for INEC. Shegun, why is the result going in River State at the moment? That's selling lucky. In River State, the election has been suspended. All the activities regarding the election has been suspended. The announcement and collation whatsoever has been suspended as a result of many reports that the elections were disrupted by violence in most parts of the state. So as a result, it would not be safe for INEC to go ahead and declare a winner in that circumstance. And so, but what we don't know yet is that there are two narratives: narrative from the APC saying that they were already leading, and narrative from the PDP saying that part of the reason they decided to suspend the election was because Wike was leading and that INEC was doing the bidding of APC. Those are the two conflicting reports we have so far. But let's wait. In another 48 hours, by the time they are done with other states, INEC will therefore mobilize, as you know now, mobilize logistics to go and face River State. Tont E says, believe it or not, Shore has some fans in APC. I personally think people like Oshomole Buhari will like Shore secretly. Not even secretly, most of them actually do, but the reality is that Shore style is not a foolproof approach to winning election in the present day Nigeria. So that is just the situation. That is why most of them will still go ahead and stick to the IPC and do what they want to do, because they don't believe that Shore's method can win election in this present day country. What is happening in Imo, Dr. Chidi of AAC? I'm waiting to also hear from Dr. Chidi, but I'm very sure he'll be very busy by this time. Otherwise, I would have put a call across to check, but I'll still do immediately after the show. Do I want to try call him immediately? Let's do. You never could tell he might be able to pick up. So I'm trying Dr. Chidi now. I'm trying Dr. Chidi while I'm reading other comments live on the show. So, Dr. Chidi, I have two numbers for him. Let me check for the one that is local. Okay, this one is the international and the local number. Okay, let me put a call to him and see. So, happy Sunday.
The number you dialed is switched off.
Wow.
Please
Dr.
try again
Chidi's
later.
number is off. I understand he'll be very busy at this time, but we'll get the outcome for you. KG almost says AAC must have one state, especially on those states. No, Ondo State is not conducting governorship election as we speak, because their timetable for governorship election is slightly different. I understand that I think 2 elections ago, the former governor came in by uh, tribunal ruling. So that was after somebody was already eating into the time, and so the shift they made, they would have to allow him spend his own 4 years after coming in by tribunal ruling or by litigation, or whatever you want to call it, by court order. So by the time they were done, by the time he would finish spending his own 4 years, the timetable for conducting election for another person to come in will not be the same as the time for conducting other states at the same time with the presidential in the country. So that is why Ondo State is not conducting election for governorship at this time. But I'm aware that elections are going on for state house of assembly. Yes, so that's the update as far as Ondo State is. Boti, Venus Okai, well noted. Greg Mark, have they thrown out that short man in Kaduna? I also heard this in LA lead also, so I can't confirm his info now. Hello, good evening. We lost that call. I don't know what's happening to the line tonight. Odion Sampo. What about Delta States? Delta States, well, feelers are that Okowa might be winning in Delta States again because they said the state is many the state has too many fans of PDP than for APC. So Okowa will learn this in early lead. So I don't know yet. I'll check for that. Sunday Joseph, yeah. On Facebook, Shola Olayinka says, I'm also anointed candidate defeated. Kudos to Ogun people for destroying a selfish political movement against his party APC. Okay. Bolanle Oyabayo, could it be that INEC cancel River State because of the powers that B cannot bear Showre or AAC to be consequential in any way? No. I'm not sure it's about Showre. I think it's about violence because violence were actually reported. I don't think it's about Showre. If anything, they even want Showre to be attracted into APC alliance. So that's what I feel. Abidin Jimo, thanks for the update, Chegun. Please, what about Enugu result? I just put a call across to Dr. Chidi, but it's not the number. Let me try calling via WhatsApp. His international number in case he roamed that. While I'm also reading comments going forward, Dr. Chidi. So, what about Imo State? I don't have result from Imo State yet, so I do not know. I don't have result from Imo State yet, so I'm trying Dr. Chidi's number now. Benjamin says AAC is leading in Rivers. I don't know about that though. We'll need to confirm that later. Wow, WhatsApp crashed. I need a better phone, man. So, with everything happening in Rivers State, is it possible for INEC to fix another election day for Rivers State? Yes, definitely. They will definitely have to fix another day for elections so that they can deploy more logistics and more security to make sure that violence and not the order of the day in elections. Toby Awola was a Chidi is losing. Okay, somebody has report from Enugu State and is saying that Dr. Chidi of AAC might not be having it good yet. Fadoju Timi Kayode. Is it Fadoju Timi or Fadoju? Fadoju Timi. Because I know somebody from Ekiti who bears Fadoju. Please, it's your psycho. What do you expect? APC cleared Lagos State. Sunday Joseph said we don't need PDP again no, in Delta. Well, are you in Delta? Are you voting? Okay, Benjamin Olado say Enugu PDP is leading. Wow, thanks for the update. Kyle Defa Dojitimi say, please, what of Etios at Lagos? Yes, I just responded to that. You don't expect anything else to happen in Lagos State. Kotito Geleko declared almost every part of Lagos, you know. In fact, P.O. Ajayi say, well, congratulations to the Goshians on electing yet another puppet elected by Puppet Master himself. God helping us. KGM will say, I would love it if we change this way of voting by 2023. That is the next thing to face. Chinazo Pascal say, we won in Abia State. Abia, someone told me, Piazu, no, Uche Oga or something is leading there. Uche Oga of APC. I had report that he's leading there, but do not worry. Before the day runs out, we'll have all the clear results. After all, not many people turned out, so it will not be tedious to count all the results. So by the end of today, we'll have all the results. Shola Olanyika on Facebook says, how about Ganduje in Kano? Gandola now. People that are spending naira are even winning. How about those spending dollars? Well, we will check. I'm not saying Ganduje has won or will win, but let's wait and see. He might lose, you know. Fred Omorige say, I live in Milan, but with your narrative, I'm in Niger. Oh, thank you so much. You are giving me tonic. I'll do more. One man soldier say Ekwegbe local government 96,663 for PDP. PDP 7,554. Okay, you are giving us results from River State. Okay, that means AAC had 96,663, PDP 7,554. Onigbo local government AAC 32,026, PDP 8,652. These are River State before suspension. Wow, that makes a lot of sense if they are true. Idris Mustafa says PDP won on your state. That is what we have been. Have they declared it? Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, my brother. Well done. I talk from Senegal.
From Senegal, you're welcome.
How you doing?
How can we make Nigeria have the kind of election they have in Senegal, where people can vote from wherever they are?
My brother, now waiting with the talk. Even Senegal, where anywhere where there are people there, when they vote.
Yes, that's what I'm
saying. But our own are different things.
It's unfortunate. So, what's your view about the results that are coming out from the governorship elections today?
My view is that Nigeria should keep up to know how they will arrange. Excuse me. Please. Hello?
I'm with you. Go ahead.
I said Nigeria should sit up and know how to arrange our democracy, because we are what we are doing is not democracy. It's like
is what?
They are just yes. And what we are doing in Nigeria is not democracy.
It is what?
It's like autocracy, where you impose. Yes, you impose